welcome to another art vlog. My hair, I'm trying to protect my curls and honestly like it's so naughty, it's crazy. I'm gonna have to brush it, but I've been trying not to brush it. Today I am painting a movie scene. I'll show you. This is a scene from The Omen and this is currently where we're at. I did the background and I absolutely love these blooms, but they are supposed to be darker. Like these are supposed to be lighter and this is supposed to be darker. But I think I'll probably go around the head like I already have, but I really want to keep these blooms here. I absolutely love them. I thought it would be pretty apt to do a horror film for Halloween. I've only got Disney Plus at the moment and there are like no horror films on there, so we're doing The Omen. This morning I did a silly. I sat down, I got my camera ready, and I am doing like a birthday art haul video. So I got a load of presents and I've also got a Jackson's Art gift card, which I haven't spent yet. I'm gonna order that soon. But I thought I could do the first half of the video and show you like what I got. I did the entire unboxing and showing you things video, and then I realized my mic was off. Yeah, but I quite like the footage, so I'm probably just gonna have to like voice over exactly what I say. That's how my morning went. For my birthday, I got some inks and some Neocolors, and those were the two things that I wanted for Peachtober. I'm gonna work on this painting now. Wish me luck. It's the next day and I'll show you what I created. I'm not super happy with how it went. I've got like sheets in between just because I haven't waxed them yet and I don't want them to transfer. I got a little bit thrown from the beginning because I basically created these fantastic water blooms and it went all the way across, and these were too light. So I then had to darken it and I wanted to try and create the blooms again, and yeah, I love the blooms. I really like the blooms, but obviously darkening it I think made it worse. But I like the focus in the middle, I like the man, I like that I got that and captured it quite well, and I did some splatters around which I quite liked, but that's that one done. It's not fantastic, but I'm definitely getting better, I think. Later on today I'm going to be trying out these. I got these Winsor & Newton inks for Peachtober and I got the vibrant tones, but I want to see how they work, whether I like them. But first I'm going to be creating some Halloween art. I did this really rough Halloween sketch just to get some ideas flowing and think of things that are Halloweeny, and I think I want to do a witch. I want to do an animal dressed up as well. I've got my mind on a frog at the moment, and then maybe something with a bat. I'm not too sure, but the frog is going to be painted with a background like as an actual piece, and that's going to be used as prints, and then I want a couple of designs that will work better as stickers. This is for my imprint, so it's not a physical shop, but I've never made Halloween designs, so I'm really excited by this. And I do still want to make an Etsy with my originals on, but I'm trying to work if I can create some other things to go on there too. So yeah, I'm going to be making some Halloween stuff and then we can test out the inks later on. I'm really excited to try out these new inks. I've literally just got the inks, a calligraphy brush and some water. They are 14 mils, which should be absolutely fine for Peachtober, but I did run out of my 14 mil last time. But because I've got 4, it should be absolutely fine. I just desperately need to not make a mess. So I want to see how it flows, I want to see how vibrant it is and just how it moves around the water, because that's how I think I'm going to be using them mostly. This is the sketchbook I will be using for Peachtober, but I'm going to have another sketchbook out just so that I can wipe my brush on here and save as much ink as I possibly can. Let's just do a big blob of water, a big test, and drop them all in and just see what happens. Let's go for the yellow first. Actually, I'll tell you what I should do. I should do a second one in a different sketchbook to see if it reacts differently on different pages. You can tell the paper quality and that one is 100% cotton because this one is already drying. Oh, that pink is lovely. I'm going to do the green next. I think the yellow looks nothing like the colour that it is on here, which is just interesting to know. The yellow is not very pigmented. I think the blue is absolutely gorgeous here. We've got some lovely blooms, and that, like, all of them have really lovely blooms. And on here as well, it looks like the blue has done so much. I'm so biased, but the pink is my favourite. It does look similar to how it looks on the bottle as well. The green I thought would be a little bit more of a blue shade just by the way that it looks in the bottle, but it looks a little bit closer to a kind of bright sap green. Got some lovely blooms again, so I do think the yellow might have just been popped down a little bit too soon to form some blooms. I've just looked at the camera and realised that you guys couldn't see this page at all. I'm really sorry for that. This is what it looks like. You'll see the sort of spider effects are just a little bit more prominent on this paper because the carding naturally tries to create some lovely blends. Colours are a bit more vibrant on that one too, but yeah, this is what I was talking about when I was doing both of them. These are the Winsor & Newton drawing inks in the Vibrant Tone set.
If there's a world where we don't end up together, I'm gonna lose my mind. And if this life really does go on forever, I know I choose you every time. You say you're the only one for me, yeah. So if you love me, then tell me how much longer do I have to wait? I'm not getting any stronger, I'm losing my faith. And I could be wrong, but I swear it's true. Yeah, even if the world gives up on us, I won't give up on you.
You want a forever thing, I'm taking my time thinking, just so I'm sure what we do. 'Cause I don't wanna take it back. We got something that can last. We can mess it up if we keep.
I only got a few things from Hobbycraft. Well, this isn't from Hobbycraft, but I got some cocktail sticks. These are really helpful for when you make a palette. I got a yellow acrylic because I got blue and pink in my last birthday haul, and yes, I haven't really used them since, but now I have the free primaries. That should be a lot better. I also got some decoupage medium. The Mod Podge was literally like double the price, so I ended up going for this one as I'm not really too fussed. I also got this air dry clay. This was £1, but yeah, this was my super small haul. I used the £5 birthday voucher, so this cost like £2.
Tell me how much longer do I have to wait?
I'm not getting any stronger, I'm losing my.
Hi! Yesterday I went to Hobbycraft and that was really fun. You saw a little bit of that. Before then I was working on my Halloween design, so I thought I would just show you what I made. I did this cute little frog, which is adorable. I used watercolour and a tiny bit of my Neocolors. And then I painted in watercolour this adorable witch, and I really love how it turned out. It's such a cute little witchy gal. Today I'm going to do a few more Halloween designs just so I can get them up on my shop. I have quite a few original stuff that I could get up on my shop, but I've got barely anything for Halloween. That video is already up. If you want to check it out, I will leave it down below. I'm going to get creating and I'll see you soon. Today I'm outside photographing my art. It's not perfect weather, the sun's out a little bit, but it's cloudy and there's no rain, so I'm gonna take it. Got my camera and here's my little froggy. I do have a slight problem actually, I'll show you. You know, I did some ink test pages. Well, it turns out the coloured ink actually goes through the page. Like, that was really unfortunate. The black ink is fine, but the coloured ink has gone through the page. That's something I noticed. So I'm definitely going to be doing one per page for Peachtober. I don't know what I'll be able to put on the back though, if it's going to have all of these marks. I decided to take myself out for a walk. One thing I hadn't quite thought about when I decided to start an art career was the back pain from not having a great setup. It's been about 3 months now. My partner got me some flowers and look how gorgeous these are. I think these are the nicest bouquet I've ever had. They're so pretty. Hi guys, today I am uploading my very first product to Imprint. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, I really am nervous. When I started my Redbubble, I really hoped that would be it and that would be good, but honestly, I got sales in the first week and then it just absolutely bombed. Printful was kind of crazy because the shipping is just so expensive from America and you can buy 3 different items. I did buy 3 different items and one came from the UK, one came from America and one came from Latvia. And that's just like not ideal. I just really hope Imprint's gonna be good. I just really would love a place that I can have my art on prints and stickers and the quality be good. I've also got a lot of YouTube videos filmed, which is really awesome. But that's more than enough ramble for me. Let's get on with setting up this print shop. I'm still editing the art for Imprint and my partner came and bought me some cookies fresh out of the oven. Hello there, it's the 1st of September and the Peachtober prompt list came out this morning. I've looked at it, it looks really good. It looks better than last year. Last year had a couple of basic ones. It had like land and sea, but this year, I mean it does have bee, but this year has some really interesting ones. There's also a couple that I've already done before from March of Robots and Inktober, and Mermaid actually. I've had a Cardi sketchbook before and it was absolutely lovely. I really loved it, but I could not use masking fluid or masking tape. It literally just peeled the paper. It's handmade paper and it was so delicate, it literally just peeled the paper. So I'm gonna try out masking fluid and tape and see if there was anything that I did to it, if this paper is different and if it can actually be used, just so that I know exactly how this paper is gonna react. This is the masking fluid that I'm using and I'm thinking of doing like a heart frame. I haven't done this in so long. Oh, I could do little stars. That could be cute. I would rather figure it out now than in the middle of a challenge, you know? Do you know what? It's kind of reminiscent of like Avril Lavigne. That's kind of what it's reminding me of for some reason. We've got a heart, we've got stars. I'm gonna add coloured ink and then I'm probably gonna pop some black ink on top and we're just gonna create a little bit of a galaxy. I've got a little pipette that I'm gonna be dropping the colours onto because I don't want to contaminate the actual jars. I'll do mostly green, I'll do a little bit of blue, and then I'm gonna pop black on top and splatter some stuff, and then when it's all dry I'm probably just gonna do the peel and it's gonna be an absolute mess anyway, but we'll see. We'll hope for the best. For the day 2 prompt, it's kind of galaxy related and that's why I thought of doing a galaxy, so I just figured, you know, it's good practice. I've done a galaxy on virtually every single piece of paper that I own. It's just a really good way to test if a paper is good or not. And it doesn't matter what your thing is, but I think it is good to have a particular thing that you paint on all of your pages so that you can see how it compares to other sketchbooks, you know? I picked up such a tiny bit of green. I don't know how it's gone so bubbly, to be honest. Maybe that was me because I picked up so much air because I just did not want to pick up very much of the ink. Okay, I'm just going to use the brush because I feel like I may have accidentally dropped a tiny bit of green in. So this is going to be kind of filled with black anyway, but I just want to see how the masking fluid works, see if we can create something. It's not really blending so much. It's kind of just making the colours disappear. It's the only thing. But I guess ink does spread quite a lot. I'm back again. It's probably been about another hour. I just recorded a voiceover for one of my movie scenes. It's like this series that I do where I paint a movie or TV scene, and I'm absolutely loving it so far. I do have this eraser because last time I used my fingers on TikTok, people were telling me that wasn't the correct thing to do. Yep, I think it's peeled. Trying to do it as like gently as I can, but it's definitely, yeah, like that's definitely picked up paper again. Alright, so masking fluid is a no-go. Yeah, it's nothing to do with the process. I mean, there were some areas that were more thick and more thin, but at the end of the day, like it's pulling up the paper regardless, and I think that is just what this paper is like. Like, you can literally see this is why we do tests. This is why we do tests. Oh no, this is like the least satisfying thing ever. This was kind of cute, now it's a little bit of a mess. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you, are you ready for this? It went through the page. Also, there are some little splodges here, so I definitely need to keep a sheet of paper underneath. I'm gonna try and save the stars a little bit if possible. I mean, the page is literally ripped, but... The way I see it, there's a few different routes. I could go really dark, or I could just go like pink, like something kind of fun. I'll tell you what, let's do a little bit of pink, and then we'll add some purple. You can still see a little bit where it's... Oh. The end result is not what any of us expected, but you know what? It wasn't supposed to be a piece or anything like that. It was literally just me testing if masking fluid works in the sketchbook, and it doesn't. Masking tape isn't gonna work. There's no point me even trying. Like, I know it's not gonna work, so I'm just gonna have to try and magically get straight lines. Take my time maybe, I don't know. Would you believe me if I told you that I just talked to you for about 5 minutes and my camera was facing my laptop? Since it's still September, I don't have to worry too much about video editing as I go along, which is really cool. As long as I have enough space on my phone, that's a really big thing. That's pretty much it. I'm just getting ready for Peachtober. I'm doing a ton of editing, a bit of planning. I need to go to the shop. I need to get some bread, so let's go for a walk. Honestly, I hope they're gonna have a baguette. I made a tuna baguette. How good does that look? I was hoping it was going to be relaxing sunny, but it's kind of sweaty sunny. I've got my iced latte, and I think it's time to end this vlog. Do you know why? Peachtober. Yep, that's right. Peachtober's starting soon, and it's going to be a whole ordeal. So it's going to be an entire new art vlog. I've got my sketchbook, and we're going to start planning right here in the very next art vlog in this exact spot. Subscribe, so I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching this art vlog. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you on Thursday for a new video. Bye bye.